All right, have you heard of go to special function in Excel? Let me show you how we apply this small function in order to solve some few problems in data analytics. Okay, so I'm already sharing my screen. So let me pick an outlay. I think this looks better. Okay, so this is my Excel. But let's start from here, or maybe from here. So I have these names which are here, and you see them. Now, when you look at it from the glance, you cannot see the difference. You would know, you would think that the whatever that is here are the same thing that is here, and you are likely to have a problem with it. So, how do we know if the information we have on the first column is different, or some of them are different from what we have in the second column? The only way we can do that, this is just a small sample, but when you have a large sample, it will be difficult for you to just look at it or to go through it one by one. So we use a function called go to special. Go to special. Right. So just highlight it, go to find, and then the find select command. Then you can see go to special, click on that, and then you come here. So in this case, we are going to do row comparison. So we are comparing one row to the other. So I'll simply click on row differences and then come and click OK. You see that it has highlighted all those places where there are differences. You may not have seen it. Now, what you can do is press your alternate key down and press H twice. And then it's going to bring out the colors. Then select any color at all you want. So let me select this color. So it will show you where the differences are. So I spell this one name here. You will look at it and think it is the same II, but in fact, one of them is actually L. You see, so that's the difference it has noticed here, AMA and then AMA. So if you check, you notice that the spellings are not the same. But from a glance, you would think it's the same. So come here and look at Winnie. Here it's actually VV, it's not W. But if you look at it at a glance, you may think it's the same. This is why we actually use this particular approach to be able to see where there are differences. Now, let's see where we apply this knowledge. I'll go to a different sheet. Now, assuming that you have this kind of virulent genes, you see, you have quite a number of virulent genes. Some are here and others are here. So you want to know whether these same virulent genes found in one sample, is it the same here? So the easiest way to be able to do this head-on comparison, row by row, is to simply highlight the two of them. Like I've already mentioned, come this way, go to find and replace, go to special, and then come and click row differences like this, and come and click OK. So it will simply bring out where it has noticed differences. And so you now press your alternate key down and press H twice. And then these colors will come. Select any color at all you want, and then it will simply highlight where they have seen differences. So you see that this, what the flag G is not here, it is K, and here is FLGL. Here it is FLGI. You see the differences, and so this is where we use go to special. Now let me show you where we use it in real practical sense. Now these are isolates that I picked. These particular isolates you see why I'm highlighting are from hospital wastewater. And these are the AMR genes that I have found. Now, the isolates you see here are from cervical cancers, cervical cancer patients. And then these were the AMR genes that we isolated. From the same genomic positions, these are the AMR genes. But what if I tell you that these AMR genes, they don't have the same, they are not the same? But you would think they are the same, and you can just report that, okay, from this particular genomic position to the we identify the same AMR genes. That's wrong. You need to compare. And the only way to compare, you can't use your physical eye. So what you can use this simple approach. So I'm going to come here and then highlight. So let me create some difference here. So I'm going to insert a row on top. Then I'll come here Control A to highlight only the two. Find and select a command, go to your go special, go to special, and then here we are looking at row differences. So we click on row difference and then come and click OK. And then now alternate key down HH, bring your color and then select, let's say the. So now come and check. You notice here it is actually not Acre B. Here it is Acre A. When you look at it at a go, you would think it's the same. Here is OQXB, that's quinolone resistance. Here it is OQXA. Here, look at it, Klebsiella pneumonia KPMG. This place, it was looking like the same, but it's actually KPMG. The difference are there. Here, we are having a prime at the end of the gene, which is like a minor difference from this particular gene. Maybe some kind of mutation might have taken place and the gene sequence vary a little bit. So there's a prime at the end, which is not the same. So this is how we are able to use the Go Special to be able to, understand the differences row-wise. You can actually use the same thing to understand the differences column-wise. And let me show you that one quickly and then we part company. And so if it were column-wise, I would have just highlighted the whole thing. And then we go to the same thing, find and select, go to special. This time around, we are looking at column differences. So the column differences is that it allows you to be able to know whether the whole of the column, is there another thing that appears in the one column but not in the other column, or appear in one column but not, and then yes, that's it, and not found on the other column. So we look at column differences. So that one, it will pick one item and compare it in the, pick another one, compare it in the other column until it sees everything. So we click OK. And then now the only way to see whether there are differences is you press your alternate key down and say HH. Then come and then pick a color. So it tells us that, difference that it has noticed when it compares. So it means this particular gene that we have seen Acre B is not where we can't find any of them in the next column. You see, and Acre A2 is also not found also in the hospital wastewater isolate. So this is how we use simple functions and simple commands to be able to get relevant information. I hope this has been helpful. Okay. Okay. That's it. I think I've shown you something small in the class about Excel tutorials. And if you are interested, you want to join data analytics and then master it. This time I'm not doing R. I'm just doing Excel. If you want to master the art, please just join. And maybe within 3 weeks, what is it? You will get to understand how we use these basic tricks to be able to isolate the relevant information we need. Thank you. I'll see you. Bye-bye.